It started with the splash. A black luxury car sped through the narrow side street of the city's business district, its tires cutting through a shallow puddle left by the early morning rain. Mud and water shot up like a wave, and hit her. A young girl, no more than 17, stood frozen on the sidewalk, her once clean uniform now soaked and stained. In her hand, she clutched a small lunchbox and a ragged cleaning cloth. Her eyes widened, and her mouth trembled, but she didn't cry. Inside the car, Alina Vasquez barely glanced in the rearview mirror. She was too busy adjusting her designer sunglasses and barking orders into her phone. Tell the board if they want the deal, they follow my terms. I don't negotiate with sentiment. The driver said nothing, accustomed to her tone. Alina was rich, filthy rich. CEO of one of the most powerful real estate firms in the country. Known for her elegance, ruthlessness, and sharp tongue. The tabloids loved her. People feared her. And she liked it that way. What Alina didn't know was that someone had been watching. Someone who saw everything. From the splash to the look on the girl's face. And that someone mattered more than she could ever imagine. The girl's name was Lila. She'd just started her job at Lux Heights, one of Alina's premium apartment towers. Her mother had been ill for months, and her father had left years ago. Lila took the cleaning job to support them, even though she was still in high school. Every morning, she woke up at 4 a.m., walked an hour to the bus stop, and arrived at work just in time to scrub floors no one cared about. But today was special. She had saved for weeks to buy a new uniform, clean and crisp, so she wouldn't be embarrassed in front of the wealthy tenants. She packed her mother's favorite sandwich in the little pink lunchbox, hoping to bring it to her during her break. And then came the splash. A stranger's carelessness, a moment of disregard, and all her preparation was ruined. A security guard at Lux Heights saw her trying to wipe the mud off with her own sleeves. His name was Daniel. He'd been working the same building for nearly 10 years. Quiet. Observant. Kind. He didn't say much, but he always noticed. He approached her gently. "Hey, you okay?" Lila nodded, still trying to scrub the brown stains out of her shirt. Daniel looked at her for a moment and then handed her his own spare jacket from the security booth. "Here. Wear this. Go to the restroom, clean up. Take your time." "Thank you," she whispered. "You've got heart, kid," he said. "Don't let anyone take that from you." Meanwhile, Alina was upstairs in her penthouse office. Her phone rang. Again. "Ms. Vasquez," said her assistant, nervously, "there's been a complaint from a tenant. Apparently, one of the cleaners came in late and was seen wearing a guard's uniform." "Fire her," Alina said flatly. "If she can't follow the dress code, she's out. And tell the guard to mind his place." "But..." Did I stutter? The assistant fell silent. Click. Alina leaned back and poured herself a glass of sparkling water. She didn't need problems. Not now. Not when she was finalizing her next big deal, a luxury resort that would replace a low-income housing block. She could almost taste the press coverage. What she couldn't see was the storm that was brewing just beneath her. 2 days later, the building held its annual tenants' charity auction. It was always a show: champagne, string quartets, designer gowns, celebrities posing with pretend concern for causes they'd forget by morning. Lila was there, but only as staff, carrying trays of hors d'oeuvres. She kept her eyes down, but Alina spotted her across the room. Her face tightened. "Is that the cleaner girl?" she asked her assistant. "I thought I told you to get rid of her." "She's still on probation," the assistant stammered. "Technically, she hasn't violated any rules." Alina was about to snap when a voice behind her made her freeze. "She's the one I saw outside your building the other day." Alina turned and found herself face to face with Mr. Raymond Hartley. He was one of the wealthiest philanthropists in the country, and the key investor in Alina's upcoming luxury project. More than that, he was influential. Very influential. She was drenched in mud, he continued, his eyes sharp. A girl like that, working hard, trying to make a living, and someone just drove by and splashed her like she didn't matter. Alina opened her mouth, but he raised a hand. I saw the license plate, he said quietly. It was your car. The room felt colder. Mr. Hartley didn't raise his voice. He didn't need to. Wealth means nothing if you forget compassion. I invest in people who understand that. And just like that, he turned and walked away. Alina felt her heart drop. That deal, the crown jewel of her empire, was slipping through her fingers. And it had nothing to do with spreadsheets or strategy. It had everything to do with the girl in the muddy shirt. The next morning, Alina did something she hadn't done in years. She went down to the building's maintenance floor. She found Lila quietly mopping the hallway. The girl froze when she saw her, gripping the handle tighter. Alina approached slowly, unsure of what she was even going to say. The words caught in her throat. I'm sorry, she said. Lila blinked. I saw what happened, Alina continued, her voice softer than it had ever been. I didn't realize. I wasn't paying attention. But that's no excuse. Lila said nothing. I've forgotten what it means to struggle. I've been so wrapped up in my world. I forgot about people like you. Finally, Lila spoke. I don't want anything from you. Just respect. Alina nodded, humbled. You'll have it. She didn't fire Lila. In fact, she gave her a scholarship, no strings attached. Paid for her schooling, gave her a part-time admin job in the company that didn't require cleaning floors, and made sure her mother received medical care. Daniel, the security guard, was promoted to facilities supervisor, with a raise. As for Alina, she didn't lose everything. Mr. Hartley respected her decision to make things right. He didn't invest in the luxury resort, but he did offer to partner with her on a new community initiative, focused on affordable housing and education programs. For the first time in years, Alina felt proud of her work again. And as the sun set over the city skyline, Lila stood at the bus stop with her mother, both smiling. She no longer wore the cleaner's uniform. She wore a crisp white blouse, a stack of textbooks under her arm, and hope in her heart. Because sometimes, the smallest splash can ripple into the biggest change. And someone is always watching. The end. Moral: kindness is the true mark of greatness. Never underestimate the strength of the humble, or the power of one moment to change a life.